All right. How's it going, everyone? Welcome. Clearly, this is a super late start. I was doing work stuff, Kubernetes updates. I finished them about an hour ago. I was like, I think I'm gonna do some Pidgin stuff. And I was like, maybe I should stream it. So here we are. I debated on telling you, but I didn't want to be that dude that's like, hey, you're ending. I'm gonna start right now. Why don't you come raid me? Right? That's just tacky. I did go live before you started looking for somebody to raid. But I was like, she picks me, whatever. If not, whatever, not a big deal. So, also, the hair is not up. I got a haircut today. And I didn't put it up afterwards because I wasn't planning on streaming. I also trimmed the beard, so I look all weird. And even more weird, I decided to trim my eyebrows for the first time by myself. And turns out, don't use a #1 beard guard on your eyebrows, because you'll have no eyebrows. But anyways, yes. Hey, yeah, no worries you didn't see it. Not a big deal. So yeah. All right, so our plan for tonight is a little bit different than normal. So yesterday or today, or no, I think it was last night, I started tinkering around with hold on, I can't show that screen. Oh, okay, I can show the screen, but there's not much here. Okay, I was like, that said licenses. Shit. No, I don't want to go to projects. Just come back to our JetBrains licenses are expired, but they haven't let me renew them yet. I don't know if I have to like talk to them or what. You didn't notice the eyebrows? Yeah, they're real short. So like my eyebrows are really bad. Like they'll grow over 1 inch long and they're all over the fucking place and they're getting bad again. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just trim them. I'm like, vroom, and I did the one and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, this is too short, but I obviously have to do the other one. Right? I'm like, I have to do the other one at the same length. Fuck. So yeah, now I just look goofy. But it's fine. I always look goofy. The hair looks really goofy because it's not up, but this is what it looks like when there's no pomade in it. I kind of feel like I look like Butters from South Park, but with brown hair instead of blonde. So yeah. All right, so anyways, what we're going to do tonight, I was doing remotely from my laptop, which is okay, but, yeah, okay, AC branch, up default. So, what we are trying to do is, we are trying to learn how to make extension points in flat packs. Because inevitably, one of the things that's going to happen with the experimental release, which we're still a ways away from, but I want to get this part done ahead of time in case somebody wants to jump the gun, and just so it's done and out of the way, is that people are going to want to make plugins. So we need to learn how to make this work. So as you can see, I started some of it. I'm not sure this is right. I'm far from done, and yeah. But I was doing this on my laptop, so I don't have the page open here. Flatpak extensions. But so the way Flatpak extensions work is you'd install the Pidgin 3 Flatpak, and then you can just install a Flatpak that's for the plugin that just has a plugin in it, and the extension point will merge that plugin into the Pidgin, the Pidgin 3 Flatpak when you run Pidgin 3, and then ipso facto you get the plugin. And that'll be nice and easy for people on Linux. Like I said, like I've been saying, our recommended installation method for Pidgin 3 on Linux is going to be Flatpak. It's nothing against the distros. The distros are going to do what they're going to do, and that's fine. And they should be doing that. But the problem is when we get these long-term support distros and we have like bad bugs or, you know, protocol changes and new features, the people on the long-term support distros can't get the features, right? So in the past, our solution has been, you got to compile it. We have another option now called Flatpak. So that's the plan now. So trying to get this done here is obviously the next step. I was trying to do this with the Spasm plugin, which is kind of getting closer to working on Pidgin 3, but not quite. It compiles. Um, I made a compile last night. But I realized we can do this much easier and do my channel name join hack, whatever it is plugin. We can use that as the example here. And that's a much simpler than a protocol plugin. So that'll be easy to do. And then, we can do the protocol plugin too. It's not a big deal. But yeah, so that's the idea. So the Flatpak stuff doesn't look too bad. I don't know that we need to do the add LD path. Maybe we want to. I think this is for like if your plugin has to pull in extra libraries and stuff, and I guess it doesn't really matter. We can put that in. Directory, I'm not sure exactly what that means. You'll see because the documentation is not very clear. Maybe it's me, but it doesn't seem very clear to me. But so we can skip version. But here, so like it says, directory is the path relative to the prefix where everything is mounted by Flatpak. For a runtime, this will be relative to /user. For an application, will be relative /app. This supports a single value. So I think, so we're gonna have 2 extension blocks, right? We're gonna have one for Purple 3 plugins and one for Pidgin 3 plugins. And that's because we need to, right? Directory. I don't know why I can't spell directory right now. Maybe I shouldn't be streaming. Should be going to bed instead. It's fine. It's fine. So this is relative to that. Okay, so we're going to make this say purple plugins. Sure. Why not, right? And then we're just going to start with purple plugins. And when I get this working, then we'll add one for Pidgin plugins. Any of the plugins we have to add right now that are third-party aren't GTK specific, so it doesn't matter. But sure, we're going to add that add LD path. Add LD path, and we'll just call it lib2. That's what they do for everything else. This says adds a path relative to the extension prefix /app/extension directory. So whatever this is, it adds it to there. I don't know how it got foolib, but okay, it didn't say foolib up here. It just said lib. Okay, we'll have to play with some of this to see exactly what it is. So the library residing there can be loaded. This supports a single value. If the LD library path environment variable exists, the path here is appended to it. Otherwise, just put an LD config file. So this is just so you can find additional libraries, right? So like a lot of ENV plugins have used JSON glib, right? And we didn't used to depend on that, so it wasn't installed with our stuff by default, but we do have it now. But like this would be an example where he could drop that in the lib directory and it'd be fine. So merge directories plugins help will merge the contents of these directories from multiple extensions using the same extension point. For example, if app extension foo plugins and app extension directory bar plugins. Okay, I'm getting confused on how this is set up now. Exists, they will be merged and made available at app extension directory plugins for help or similar for help. So wait, does the app name end up? Where the hell is foo and bar coming from? Like, foo's the app name. I don't know. This is we're gonna have to play with this clearly. A lot of multiple extensions under the same directory. So 2 extensions like org.app.flatpak.plugin.foo and bar will be mounted at the same. Yes, I think I don't know. We're gonna have to play with this. That's ultimately what it comes down to is we're gonna have to play with this. So mergeders, purple plugins. And I don't know about subdirectories. But that's supposed to be it, I think. So let's see what happens, right? But I still have a build Flatpak. We don't need that no more. We'll see if it's happy with this. If it is, that's cool. And then we will try to build the libdirectory slash app slash lib. There's no rat fallback. Okay. See, I don't know if the merge works the same or not. We'll see. I don't know when it does the extension stuff. I might do it at the end. Alright, well that seemed to be okay. So I think I can exec into this or something. Like shell or something. I can enter the namespace of a running application. Make current pskill. Search. Where is run? Build. Oh, I'm blind. Override permissions, specify default version of run. Alright, so I have to run it. That's okay. Flatpak run im.pidgin.pidgin3. Okay. So obviously we're gonna have to set some environment variables and some other stuff too, right? But that's okay because we have those environment variables for us to load plugins anyways from the dev environment, so that's just gonna come in handy right away. So what might actually be easier is, right? So right now we don't see my channel hack plugin. That's fine. That's not a big deal, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go update that, and we're gonna give it a Flatpak file, and we're gonna build it as just a Flatpak with the extension point, and install it, and that should do it. I hope. Okay, we do. Okay. We do. Channel join hack. What is it? Purple channel join. What the hell do I name this thing? Oh. Pidgin channel hack. All right. So, this is where it's gonna get weird, but that's okay because this is something we need to figure out so that other people can use it and go from there too. So what is this saying here? There's no extension. Other properties. Blah, blah. Example of an extension point defined in the runtime is a GL extension point. I don't care about that. Loading existing extensions. This typical. It's a typical example of loading existing extension in the application. The extension is loaded at runtime, and the user needs to have it installed. Extensions are on an alphabetical path of directory. That's fine. How do I make it an actual extension manifest? There we go. Once the extension point is defined, an extension like org.flatpak.app.plugin.foo can be created. This is a typical example of such extension manifest. Explanations discuss below. All right, we're just going to copy this guy. By com.reaperworld. Pidgin, or what did they use? They did this. The namespace here seems wrong, doesn't it? Like maybe if they're providing that. All right, well, whatever. We're gonna say im.pidgin.pidgin. Oh, should be lower pigeon. Pidgin.pidgin3.login channel join hack or whatever. Pidgin channel hack. Whatever. We're gonna go with that name. Pidgin.pidgin3.plugin.channel join hack. Branch. Do we actually put a branch in here? No. So we're gonna skip that, but I think that's why it's getting weird. I keep saying master and stuff. How's it going? Check yourself. Runtime is im.pidgin Pidgin 3. Or 47. Runtime version is default. But I think we have to fix that here. I'm jumping between editors too much. How's it going, Robotic Head? How you doing? Hoi hoi! As I said, I look a little weird. I got a haircut. I didn't put my hair up. And then I also shaved. And I decided to touch up my eyebrows. And by touch up, I mean completely cut them off. And it was one of those... Fuck. Too short, too short. Your Python has semicolons? Yeah. I can see that. Alright, no, for the build extension true, separate locales, false, build options. Purple plugins. I don't think we need any of that. Prepend path. Plugins. I don't think we need any of that. We'll see though. What's going on off there? That sloth hair going on? Yeah, a little bit. I was streaming yesterday. Like, more than 24 hours ago. How's it going, Euro? Welcome, welcome. Oh, everybody's active at this time. My shell gets a lot of semicolons too, but shell has semicolons sometimes. You just forget about them. I'm looking for this is the problem. Name equals channel join hack. So they... I don't have a meta. Oh, I'm gonna need that for this, aren't I? Well, let's see what happens. I'm expecting identifier ID. What? Can you not have dashes in the name? It's about 8 a.m. almost time for second breakfast. Nice. How's it going, spell good? We were trying to figure out Flatpak extension points. And we can get them working. And what we should do is this. Do that here, do this here. Camp pars. Unexpected identifier ID. Expected value. I don't know what the beef is. Oh, I know what the beef is. I'm a dummy. Actually, it's supposed to be lower. Yeah, whatever. Just as YML. Like, I thought it was weird I wasn't getting syntax highlighting. No, hey, look at that. Now it looks better. Alright, much better. I guess they're defaulting to JSON now. Everybody seems to be writing their Flatpak manifest in JSON. Because apparently, YAML's too hard. Whatever. Oh, right, okay. So, no extension point matching that. That's right, okay, that's fine. So we made the extension point say purple3.plugin, or im.pidgin. Okay, hold on. So I think we want to have this. No extension point. What the fuck? All right, so all right, we're gonna cheat a little bit here. No option. Okay. Oh, it's just studio, isn't it? Oh, it's hyphen. So they have a bunch of extensions and stuff. Right. So they're using JSON. Oh, maybe they don't have the extensions here though. But they, where is it? Found our OBS project at studio.plugin. Okay, and then they also pull in anything for Linux audio plugins too. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't notice what license it was under. I saw some news posted saying Winamp open source or whatever released their code. So I don't know if it's source available or open source, but I saw it was at least source available. Now you can actually see if the source actually whips the llama's ass. I can go to uni where I had to use Windows XP set, ma'am. Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure I had Winamp on Windows 98, maybe 95. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. All right, so we want to name this im.pidgin.pidgin or .purple3.plugin. We can do it with capital P2. That's fine. I don't really care. But that looks like that is the way to do this, which means I have to rebuild this. That's fine. But this doesn't make sense. Then we give the runtime, we give this, and then I don't know. Dummy. I don't know why there was an organ there. It's got a custom collaborative license attached that claims to be free copyleft. Okay, well, when it gets OSI approved, then we can call it open source. But until then, it's source available. I don't know why they wouldn't just release it as like GPL. That's what Doom did. It's fine. Right? No extension point matching. im.pidgin.purple3.plugin. Yeah, like this isn't supposed to go there, but then where the hell do I put the rest of this? I don't know where the OBS like plugins are and how their Flatpak stuff is managed. There's a lot of them. But it doesn't look like it's gonna be in here, which is fine. More modules in here. Yeah, these seem fine. Those aren't the like separate ones. OBS RTMP multi, something like that. That's not what like. Where's the GitHub for this? This is a plugin I'm using, and somebody put together a Flatpak for it, which is how I'm able to use this now. Did they merge that? Probably not. Flatpak, nope. But this is cool because then I can just look at this to see what they did, or not. What the fuck? What are you saying? All right, this is the Flatpak then. I don't. Why are there two files? Oh, that's meta info. Okay, that's fine. Again, I'm gonna have to go make a meta info file. That's annoying, but it's okay. So what the shit? We saw that's the thing. Runtime's fine. Build extension is true. Why are you trying to find this stupid thing that doesn't make sense? Alright, for lulz, let's do this first. Remember internet on Windows 98 in school, at home? You think it started with Windows XP too? Dang. You youngins! You didn't get internet at home till 2000? I'm so sorry. Also, you started using Linux? I wonder if those things are related. Probably not. Let's make this say Pidgin 3 first, right? We'll figure out the purple stuff later. Fuck! Why do I have Oregon here? Jesus Christ. I'm trolling the hell out of myself here. They are? Yeah. Of course they're related. Oops, later. Let's see. I got internet at home. Well, okay. Define internet. So the very first connectivity I had at home was the X-band video game modem. I think. For Super Nintendo. Yep. They have better pictures? Yeah. I had the Super Nintendo one. Right? But then I also had like a serial modem, a couple serial modems that I would use to dial into Juno email or AOL or BBS's. So which one of those counts as internet? Because technically AOL had internet support, because like I could get on IRC through AOL. And let's see, do they have a release list of America Online? Americal, not sure what that is. Let's just try America Online. Sure. Oh, I don't want that, but yeah. Because like I started on AOL 2.5. That's 3. AOL. Pull request to change the license to MPL 2.0. The MPL is fine. Oh, they stopped just automatically doing it. Or this is DuckDuckGo? Really? Fucking hell. Even DuckDuckGo's adding AI bullshit. AOL client software. Somebody's got to have a list of this somewhere. AOL Desktop 9, jeez. Okay, so 4.0. What's the date on this? How about young? Launch of the 4X range next year. I think I got internet pretty late. Yeah. So wait. So this is 1998. And AOL celebrates the big 4.0 quietly. Upstairs in my closet, it doesn't really fit, but I have an AOL 4.0 beta tester t-shirt that I got legitimately because I beta tested their software. And they released it in 1998. So that's a rough idea. I started with AOL 2.5 And I'd already gotten to the beta tester program before it was released, before the beta of 4.0 was released in July of 1998. So, yeah. In other words, I old. No extension point matching im.pidgin.pidgin3.plugin.channel join hack. In app im.pidgin.pidgin3/x8664. Oh, does this have the wrong branch? It could. That should be right. I wanted to master. We'll do both, actually. Elysian gave you a free t-shirt because you reported a lot of bugs in Jira. You didn't get them all, unfortunately. They were too good at creating bugs. Nobody could keep track and get rid of all their bugs. And I don't know. I am so glad I don't have to deal with Jira anymore. Jira is just, ugh, brutal. Come on. I wish this was faster, especially for this. Alright, so this installed app im.pidgin.pidgin3 x8664 default. Blah 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 blah. Okay. That looks fine. Do I have a typo? What the fuck? Oh, is the file name part of the problem? Maybe could be, because this isn't a capital P now. Yeah, it's not gonna do that here. Or do I need to define? No, they didn't have the extension point built in here. Oh, I don't want this anywhere. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, this is annoying for a lot of reasons, but we're getting there. Dude, does anybody see anything wrong in this name? im.pidgin.pidgin3. The extension is named im.pidgin.pidgin3.plugin. That looks fine. They use hyphens, that's fine, that looks fine, branch is fine. That looks fine, fine. Separate locales, AppStream Compose. I don't know what AppStream Compose is. Pull request to change to MIT license. The Winamp closed without commenting. The license also has a no forking clause, which violates GitHub's terms of service. Yeah. Yep. Seems fine. So what am I doing wrong here? This matches. Yep, it starts the ID and adds that plugin to it. That should be all that needs to be done. Unless there's some other weird thing I have to do while building. Correctly, but it was once purple plugins with dash at one time. Yeah, so that might be a problem. That's not the problem we're at right now, right? Right now it says there's no extension point matching im.pidgin.pidgin3.plugin .channel join hack. I don't know why it has all that in there. In app, blah 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 blah. Right? Like it doesn't have the channel join hack part in the extension point, right? So I don't know why that's being included here. And that's what I think is the problem. I just don't understand why. Right? Yeah, they don't pass anything else into this. Still depth from FlatHub, local repo, force clean, builder. There's nothing magic in here. Right, like I don't have this yet, which shouldn't be a problem. It's not complaining about it. But I don't understand, because I have everything here. Should be good. Oh, unless the name, hold on, does this name might have to match what I put up there. That might be something weird and funky, right? Oh, it does match. Quantum Apprentice with the raid. Welcome. How you doing? How's your stream? What were you up to tonight? You still fighting Caddy and Engine X, or something else going on there? Welcome everyone from Quantum Apprentice stream. My name is Gary Kramlich. I'm the lead developer of Pidgin Instant Messenger. Maybe you use it, maybe you've heard of it, maybe you used to use it, maybe you know by its old name, a game. Either way, we spend all our time here working on it. Tonight we are working on trying to get Flatpak extension points working. And we are failing real bad right now. Yes, Ivanhoe is right that this one should be this, but that's not going to help us anyways. Jack Power cannot help you here in the world of unsafe C code. Spent the evening learning how to use the Linux update tool. What's the Linux update tool? I did not invent Merc. And I'm laughing because Khaled something, I can't remember the rest of his name. His supporters are very strong in supporting him. Back in the day when we used to write like custom scripts that would like totally change the way Merc would work. Merc would work, nice. They would get real shitty if you changed the version string and made it not say Merc anymore. I don't know if they still do that. That was 20 plus years ago. The KDE Discover update system. Huh. Okay, I don't know. I just use package, or the distribution ones, but whatever. Oh. Sorry if that was gross, but my elbows needed popping. So what the fuck is going on? The only other thing we're missing here is we don't have, I don't know what AppStream Compose is. They don't mention it here. It's fine. ID must be the correct prefix. Must have the correct prefix of the extension point. Branch must be the version declared in the extension point. Okay, so I don't have a version declared in the Pidgin extension point. But neither did OBS, right? I don't think they did. Gotcha. Okay, just to GUI over it. Whatever works. They don't have a version tag in here either. So that's fine. Should be fine. we set our branch on all of this stuff. Oh, what happens if we don't set the branch here? I think we get master for that, for whatever reason. I can probably just do. Yeah, that's fine. Build this yet again. That was real slick. It slid and then it tipped over. It's empty, but. Okay, come on. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah, okay, so it's using master now for this, because I didn't specify a branch. But we're going to go back and do this the other way. Okay, I guess that worked. Build again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Really want to get this working tonight. Apparently, GUI interface doesn't work that well, so you ended up learning more about the command line tools instead. Nice. At least the command line tools will work anywhere on the distros. The Flatpak will work anywhere. You shouldn't have had to have done anything with dpackage directly. Most people shouldn't need to use dpackage at all anymore. There's a nice little trick that most people don't know with apt. No, with the apt command instead of apt-get. If you're using apt, you can install .deb files by giving it a relative path. So like if it's in the same directory, you have to do like apt install / whatever .deb, and it'll install it in all its dependencies. But you have to use the / so it realizes that you're giving it a file name and not a package name, because apparently the .deb is not enough for it to do it, which is annoying. I didn't do the merge directories. Is that? No, I did do merge directories. Live / purple plugins. I guess this seems silly though. Yeah, that's one that a lot of people were like, "Huh, that works." I'm like, yeah. Took me a minute to, like, I was trying to figure out how to install a package without having to install GDebi or anything. And I was like, I wonder if this works. Oh shit, it does. I'm like, very cool. It's funny, I updated one of the machines in my basement today. And it was like, app list changes. Now has a new maintainer that has completely overhauled things. So things might be broken. Please report bugs. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds like Debian for you. I don't know what to do here, man. Is this a dictionary or is this a list? Yeah, it's a dictionary. Add extensions, im.pidgin, Pidgin3 plugins. Alright, hold on. Let's fuck around and find out. If I don't give it a directory, it should fail, right? Because it doesn't know where the extension point is. I'd hope. Actually, I should rephrase that. Let's fuck around so we can find out what it's actually trying to do. And this just doesn't care. Alright, am I missing something else in here? Ah, no, okay. So yeah, it definitely kind of cared. What else are we missing here? Subdirectory is supposed to be false, I believe. Directory, subdirectories, add LD path, merge DIRs, no auto download, auto delete. Wait, this works for them? I don't remember that working for us. If it does, I want to move the damn file out of the way. Oh, you might have to run it from that directory. That's not horrible. I don't understand why this doesn't work. This should be fine. Has it run a new example of this, or what? And I hate that line, too, because they break user space all the fucking time. They like to make that claim that they don't break user space. They break user space. Like, I suppose you could be like, well, a Linux distribution, it's their decision to turn off OSS and force you to use ULSA and Pulse instead of OSS. But that's still a user space breakage. I don't care how you cut it. Right? Are the mailing lists saying because it's kernel we have user space? They are our what the fuck? Pretty sure user space stuff can work anywhere they want, not just on them. Like, what am I... Anybody here know Flatpak well enough to know what the fuck I'm doing wrong? ID must have the correct prefix of the extension point. Great. Yep. I have the same prefix of the extension point. So here. Right, where is it? Right, so their ID is org.flatpak.app.plugin. So org.flatpak.app.plugin. Yep. Best Linux distro is whichever one lets you get shit done. We're in good shape since we have a dictator like Linus Torvalds heading. That's a huge code base and kernel to fight right direction. I don't know. It is what it is. org.free.desktop.sdk.extension is an extension point defined in org.free.desktop.sdk. Okay. Can I like turn on verbosity or something? Just a little bit more of a Flatpak tonight, but not how to make one? It's fine. I think I can make this verbose. Okay, that's a little more hopeful or not? I don't know. So much bad in that repo already. They even pushed their code sign directory complete with private keys. They made a commit to remove expired certs. Yeah, sure, they're expired. You didn't even nuke the Git history of that, so anyone with a clone, just straight out of there. You talking about the Linux kernel? Or somebody else? Because, like, I didn't think Linux had any. Oh, the Winamp repo. Okay. You gotta get more context, man. We haven't talked about Winamp in like 20 minutes. There was nothing complaining about. Only accepting components im.pidgin, pidgin 3, and im.pidgin 3.desktop. Okay, that's fine. I thought we got rid of this anyways. You're doing repo reconnaissance all this time? Yeah, no worries. Where's the freaking... This... Okay, I don't know when it did the extension points. Let's see. Flatpak, help. Flatpak info im.pidgin.pidgin. This does not list extension points, which seems like it should. Right? Exported files, not really a concern here. Don't care about remote. And I don't know why we can't use this. We have to use Flatpak Builder, but whatever. Flatpak list extension points. Finalize a build directory, build finish, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so are we getting this in whatever the hell we're running? Um, doesn't look like I have an option here about anything about the extension points. This is just the page we're on. Maybe in the brief overview. Runtimes and applications can define extension points, which allow optional additional runtimes to be mounted at a specified location inside the sandbox when they are present on the system. Typical uses for extensions include translations for applications, debug info for SDKs, or adding more functionality to the application. Some software return to these extensions as add-ons. For an extension to be loaded in the application or runtime, an extension point first needs to be defined in the application or runtime in question. Yep. By convention, extension points follow the ID of application or runtime in question, followed by a generic term for the extension. For example, the OBS Studio Flatpak may define an extension point, OBS, or com.obs. Whatever plugin. Or plugin is a generic term prefixed by the application ID. To see available extension points, it's best to look at the application or runtime manifest. Great. I don't understand why that can't be put into the tool, but whatever. Any extension now choosing to be loaded inside the OBS Studio Flatpak must prefix their own ID by com.obsprojectstudio.plugin. Yes. For example, plugin.gstreamer. Some extension names have special significance as discussed below. Debug is used for debug, locales for locale. Alright, so this matches, and it's just, it doesn't like our shit for whatever reason. Okay, cool. You told us how that works. Okay, that's source extension prefix by ID when bundle sources is used. Okay. Alright, so this is the extension point name. Right? And we yep. There's no typos or anything there. Not that I can see. No extension point. Match. Blah. But the best way to look at the extension point is in the manifest, even though I copied directly from them. OBS project.studio.plugin.gstreamer. Let's try something stupid, because nope. Okay. I don't get it, man. I do not get it. First step on writing a loading section is to find an extension point or use an existing one. The decision depends on where the blah blah blah. Now to find an extension point, the add extensions property can be used in the manifest. This is a typical example of an application extension point. So they create an extension named org.flatpak.app.plugin. Yep. We skipped version, but the OBS stuff doesn't have a version in it. So we should be able to get around it. In fact, this is going to say version is the branch to use when looking for the extension. This is useful to have parallel installations of the same extension in case of an API/ABI break. The value here will be the branch used in the extension manifest. If not specified, it defaults to the application or runtime branch of the extension point. So it should be default. But play it safe. Oh, wait, not. Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll build this again. And again. And again. Until it magically makes sense and works. Somehow. We should maybe be doing this verbosely too. Oh, Ivan has a pull request to fix that a lot of stuff too. We should merge that, make things a little bit easier. Okay, no difference there. Let's do the pull request real quick. Oh, okay, so, yep, okay, so instead of 1.4, we require 1.5 now. Alright, cool. That'll work. Thanks. $35.20. Ooh, hello. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, whatever, they all passed. For some reason, I was like, I'm doing echo $sign question mark. But the test all passed, so that's not necessary. There, now my build will be a little bit less noisy. Which is good. I guess. I don't know that I'll be able to answer it, but maybe. I should log this to a file. This again, but log the output. That way we can grep it easier. Or grep it, whatever you want to do. Grep my side, plug in. Bench, RPC, socket fallback, socket Wayland. Oh, do I need to do that? I might have skipped that in the OBS stuff. Doesn't look like it. They didn't do anything about extensions here. How would you scan the first 1,000 of 10,000 folders without scanning all of them? Do I faster than finding them with head and tail? Why are you doing this in Shell? Yeah, and that definitely sounds like homework, and we don't help people with their homework here. But I wouldn't do that with Shell, personally. That or it sounds like an interview question, or some elite code bullshit. But using Shell for that's probably the wrong answer. Well, I mean, you can do it with Shell. I would not. Extension, im.pidgin.pidgin3 plugin equals add ld path lib extension im.pidgin merge. This is here. What's what do you mean you can't find it? Try to make a backup with 7-zip and it's not homework? How I wouldn't. So number one, I wouldn't use 7-zip to do a backup like that. I would use a backup tool like Restic or Borg or fucking rsync. Right? If you just need to do a one-time backup of it, just use rsync. That's literally what rsync's meant to be for. If you want to actually do long-term backups, look at Restic. No, RESTIC. But rsync is probably the easiest way to just move a bunch of files around. You're just trying to copy things with, like, archive them, rsync -a -- progress, source path, destination, and then go get food. Go do something else for a while. But trying to do that with Bash is just, yeah, no, not at all. So this automatically did all this, but the extension point isn't showing up. Isn't there a flat pack matrix room? No. Out of curiosity, what are they able to press? I might want to look at this later. I'm trying to figure out. I've got an issue to create a press kit similar to this. And like I don't know what image formats I should use and shit like that. Developer guide. I thought they had a matrix room. What am I doing this way for? I can just search fucking channels. Once element updates. Oh, I'm gonna wreck it. There's 1,666 members. Now there's 1,667 members. Well, once it actually joins me. Oh, 300. Oh, users? Oh, yeah, that'd be delete. I was like, what? Oh. Nice. Okay, there hasn't been any activity there for like 3.5 hours. So we'll see what happens. Qlogic, you haven't done a whole lot with Flatpak yet, have you? I don't know if I'm just doing something stupid here or what. IM.Pidgin.Pidgin3. IM.Pidgin.Pidgin3. Nope. Yeah, I didn't think so. This is... I don't understand. There's like, this obviously isn't gonna work anyways. We're gonna have to tell people to use the purple install directory thing in the package config file, which is probably fine. Oh, but that's gonna be wrong. Oh. Or is it? Oh, let's check this real quick. Flatpak run im.pigeon.pigeon 3. Flatpak enter im.pigeon.pigeon 3. Does this work? I don't know how to get the instance. Okay. That worked well enough. Okay, that's fine. Package, that's what I wanted. Did we take the variable out? We used to have a variable for where the plugin install directory. Oh, it's right here. I got caught up because like name's not at the top for some reason, but okay, whatever. Yeah, we did land the version patch. So if anything breaks and is weird or something, let me know. But it should be all right. But yeah, so this is supposed to be lib directory purple 3. Which for Flatpak we should probably change this. Right? Although we could, in theory, merge it. Right, so it's gonna be applib purple 3, which I think we can merge that with the existing. Oh, we have the same thing in Pidgin too, right? Yeah. So if we change this to I don't know why they have share in theirs. Oh, is that because of libps? That might be. Because the stupid .plugin file in libps. That might be. Might be it. So where the Pidgin Flatpak builds and runs fine. I'm trying to build a Flatpak for the channel hack plugin to test the extension points, and when I try to build that one, it says that we don't have an extension point. Right? So I don't have this here right now, right? But so like we see it, you know, ran Flatpak build finish with extension im Pidgin blah 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 blah, right? But when I come over here and I try to run this guy, no extension point matching im.pigeon.pigeon3.plugin.channel hack and app im pigeon 3x8664 default. Which is bullshit. Right? Like it doesn't see it, it doesn't like it. It's dumb about it. Unless I have to do something in the app data file, which would be weird. Or in the metadata file, whatever. I don't know where the hell OBS is. I don't think it's in build docs, but might be in additional install files. So the way the docs say this is supposed to work is that, so when you create the extension point, right, you have add extensions, you give the extension point name, right? There's a little bit more. Hold on. Sorry, bug crawling on my wall. Had to kill it. Kill it with fire. Well, clean it. Alright, sorry. Alright. So, everything all fell down. Lovely. So there's a thing that, oh, can be found in dependencies. Okay, so for extensions, they say that any extension, okay, so by convention, extension points follow the ID of the application or runtime in question, followed by a generic term for the extension. For example, the OBS Studio Flatpak may define an extension point com.obsproject.studio.plugin, where plugin is a generic term prefixed by the application ID, right? So what we did is, or what I did, I took the application ID, right? im.pidgin.pidgin3, right? That matches. And I added a .plugin to the extension point name to create the extension point name. Okay? So far, easy peasy. Any extension now choosing to be loaded inside the OBS Studio Flatpak must prefix their ID by com.obsproject.studio.plugin. For example, com.obsproject.studio.plugin.gstreamer. Some extension names have blah, 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 blah. That just goes on about other shit that we're not concerned about right now, right? We're not worried about debug, locale, or sources. We're just generic term for the plugins, right? For the extension point. So the ID should be the whole thing, the extension point name, and then our Flatpak name, right? So here we have im.pidgin.pidgin3.plugin, and then our Flatpak name, right? Our ID is channel join hack, right? And we set the runtime, we set all this, and shit just don't work. And like, yeah, so looking at this one, we're set to build an extension as well. That's an attribute that's supposed to be here. Build extension true. We're not separating locales. I don't know what AppStream Compose is. I have to look at that. I don't think that's a problem though, because it's not in any of the examples. And then it's just a normal module, right? There's nothing to it. But yeah, it doesn't like us for some reason. Merge directories, subdirectories, no, auto delete, make directory, blah, blah. And of course this doesn't have everything in there, because why would it have that? What was the name of it? It was like merge something. Or AppStream Compose. Oh. Flatpak Builder greater than 1.3.4 can compose metadata for extensions automatically and is no longer required to manually compose them through commands in the manifest. In case a manual compose is still required, AppStream Compose -s base name Flatpak ID prefix flat blah blah for composing AppStream glib or note that the extension prefix or location of package config files will not be in path or package config by default. Any such variables built in. Okay, hold on. So, like, we kind of skimmed through this because we were looking at the other one, and it doesn't look like there's a lot here that needs to happen, right? So, Typical example, such an extension manifest. I copied this initially and then pared it down to be what we need it to be. So like our name matches the part up here too. I don't know if that's required, but that's what we did. This song's really loud. Right, and that should be fine. ID must have the correct prefix of the extension point. Okay, cool. We know that. That is definitely a thing, definitely right, definitely should be good. And also, we got an ad coming up in a minute. I'm going to take a break and get water, and I have to pee really bad. Branch must be the version declared in the extension point. I didn't declare one, so we shouldn't need to use it. It'll fall back to the default. Or did I declare one now? I did declare one. We did make it say default, so that's fine. Alright, I've got too many of these damn tabs open. I don't know which one I'm actually supposed to be looking at. Branch must be the... Okay, so we need to put branch default to make sure that works. But, oh no, we already have that branch default. Right? Runtime should be the ID of the parent module where the extension point is defined. Yep. Runtime version is the version of the runtime used by the application. If the runtime is built locally and has not specified the branch property in its manifest, it defaults to master. Otherwise, the value in branch is used. Applications on FlatHub usually use stable or beta. Great, that's fine. SDK should be the same SDK used to build the runtime, followed by its version. Build extension true instructs Flatpak to build an extension. Separate locales false disables creating a locale extension for this extension. Then there's all this crap about AppStream. Meta info file should be provided for discoverability in software stores. This typical example. Yeah, I'm not worried about that right now. Yeah. Extension can be built directly from the application manifest instead of creating a separate extension manifest. The bundle's true property allows exporting them as separate extensions from the application manifest. The extension needs to be defined in the application manifest using add extensions. The contents of the directory will be exported into that extension. Oh, interesting. We don't want to do that, but that could be cool. All right, anyways, ads going. I will be back in a couple minutes. Bye bye. All right. I'll maintain extensions that allow loading extensions installed externally into varload flatpak extension and the host. This will be used to expose administrator policies, extensions, graphic drivers, etc. to Flatpak applications. Interesting. The extension point of unmaintained extensions is the same as above. Oh, okay, so you have to define it. Almost big. Okay. Okay, so you just give it a directory and it drops it in there. Interesting. We might want to do that just for... I don't know. Do we want to do that? I don't know. Oh, this is just garbage. Are you coming up? No. I do want to. You have poop in that eye? Crusty? No crusties. There you go. I'm debating on not bringing Big Boy upstairs tonight to sleep, but we'll see. There's already 3. They've been doing pretty good together the past month and change, 2 months, ever since I got the feel away stuff. Oh, so the frog tape came in too for the camera. It's still, it's not invisible, but it's close. The problem is it's not, there's not enough light on it, so it doesn't get completely chroma keyed out. But it's harder to see. Just a big splotch on the screen. So I either need to get brighter tape or I need to get light on it. More light on it. Yeah. Actually, right. Let's test the light theory, right? So there it is. I'm gonna grab the phone. Yeah, my phone rebooted on me. I think it was dead. Like it didn't finish. So I put it on the charger. So now, oh no. Okay. Yeah. Wait. So yeah, now it's basically disappeared. Yeah. Cool. It just needs more light. Like it's gonna put a hole in my hand, regardless, because whatever, it's blocked by my hand, right? But at the front, you can't see it when the light's right, which is how it's supposed to work. Also, chai charging is amazing. Except you still have to position stuff just right to make it work. Alright. Though I still don't understand the problem here. It'd be nice if the log has told me something, right? But no. I didn't chroma key it. I put green tape on it. We talked about this on Thursday's stream. I was like, it'll be here on Wednesday. And it got here today. But, so, like, I had blue painter's tape on it before. I bought frog tape. Which is like a pale green. But over here, what am I doing? Right. So. Yeah, so I wrapped a bunch of green tape on it, and it's mostly invisible, but not quite completely. Yeah. Did have a bunch of goop in there. They're holding out on me. I don't know how you can walk around with all that goop in your eyes. It's not goop, it's like eye crust, eye booger stuff. I make the cat invisible. So there's his head, and nah, it's a koosh, green koosh. Like, check out my beverage. What happened to it? I don't know. How's it going, Jesse Wayne? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Flatpack build, die with parent. Flatpack builder, builders. LD flags, app lib. Okay. And there's. Don't understand, man. Right, so it gives a lib directory of app purple plugins lib. Which that actually would be fine for us, I think. No, I shouldn't have to build this in the same repo. That shouldn't matter. Oh my god. No, my Fitbit, it's 3 o'clock. Go to bed. Actually, it's saying starting, it's 3 o'clock. You should start winding down. Hey, mister. You ready for bedtime? You wanna go get cuddly? Oh, you were eating grass. You know, I know. Yeah, it's stuck on your lip. Come here. He had a tiny little bit of grass sticking out of his mouth. It's still there. Finish eating your food. Did you not even know it was there? Okay, now you just dropped it. That's kind of gross. That's fine. It's gone. Just look at me. This is a tiny piece of grass sticking out of his mouth. You are so silly. For which one? Or for the Pidgin one? It doesn't show anything about extensions. At least not that I've noticed. Unless you see something I don't. Because I also did com.obs project.studio. And they look relatively the same. Minus the origin and collection, right? But there's nothing about extension points in here. That's why I looked at OBS. Although, what happens if we do this? Yeah, okay, nothing there. Right, so likewise, this doesn't work. Yeah, the Flatpak documentation also says that the best way to find out about extension points is to look at the manifest. It's just like... You guys are killing me here. It is add extensions, right? I didn't do something dumb like mess up that part somehow. Which I wouldn't put it past me. Add extensions. This is spelled right? We're going to copy it from their example directly. I did type this on Vim on my laptop. Nope, that's fine. I know it's going to be something dumb. Is there? Oh, are you kidding me? Is that actually a thing? Son of a bitch! I didn't realize that. Oh, wait, no, this is showing more than. This is showing extensions that are using it, but okay, that's fine, that's fine. Hold on. Yeah, this doesn't find any extensions. And I obviously have OBS extensions installed, right? But this isn't listing extension points. This is showing extensions that are using this. Right, so there's the multi-RTMMP plugin I'm using. And yeah. I can't read the whole screen. There's verbose. Which doesn't look like it did much of anything. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to do. Show metadata? Ah, right, yep. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. As expected, it's there. From the same directory where I'm trying to build this extension from. And it's saying it doesn't exist. Hold on. You got fuzz by your nose. There you go. You're okay. So show metadata shows it. The extension is there. For lulz, we have to have that name as our prefix. Like, I don't know if I'm building it wrong or what, right? Like, this is becoming the question of, is this wrong then? No extension point matching im.pidgin.pidgin3.plugin.channel join hack in app im.pidgin pidgin3 x86 default. Like, yeah, it seems that way, but like I've got nowhere to go with this, right? There's nothing here for me to try to figure out. Uh-oh, is that a scab? Oh, it looks like it is. You've been doing so good. But maybe we need to put you back on the steroid. He's a week and a half with no steroids. I took him off the steroids because he was barely touching his wet food, which had the steroid in it. But he hasn't had any scabs in a long time. But he was barely eating his wet food, so it was like, all right, let's change some stuff around, see what happens. Nope. SDK's gnome, that's, yeah, okay. Like, hey. That's a long shot. It'd be real dumb if that worked. I mean, like, the option is I could go start digging in through Flatpak code, and start going through the code to figure out why it's failing. But I should not have to do that. That said, we probably would have figured it out by now if that was the case. But like, everything else looks fine. I don't understand what's going on. That should probably be the last of the water I drink tonight, too. I always get myself in trouble because I'll chug a bottle of water like that at 3 in the morning or later. And then, no wonder I can't stay asleep super long. I mean, auto delete shouldn't matter. They like the extensions there. Auto delete is supposed to be whether or not you auto delete the extensions when you delete the app. Like, I don't. Is Flatpak on GitHub, or are they on? Okay, it looks like they're here. At least a fork or a mirror. This is the only mention of that. Fucking GNU style. Alright. Its extension. Auto pointers make everything so much easier. Sure they do. Could be the tags. Could be tags. Nope. Felt like it was a good idea. But no. Let's delete the tags anyways. I don't know that we really want them. Since we've tagged extensions, it's possible that an extension could be listed more than once in the parent Flatpak. In that case, we should try to disambiguate the following rules. Use a tag equals key and extension of section, and if not found, use only the extension point available if there's only one. If there are no matching groups, return no. In other cases, error out. Go, mister. Well, for subdirectories, true parent. Okay, so we didn't set subdirectories either. Maybe that one's important? But it didn't seem like it should be. Allows to have multiple extensions under... Oh, shit. Yeah. Multiple extensions under the same directory. So 2 extensions like org flatpak foo and bar will be mounted at directory foo. Yeah, see, like, I don't... Does this really work this way? If it does, this is gonna fuck up gplugin. We can add a, like, recurse into, but we don't have that right now. So, let's put this to subdirs true. But like that still shouldn't have done it, right? If we only had an extension point for a single thing, you think it would have done the right thing? But so like this is the problem with these docs, right? This isn't allow to have multiple extensions under the same directory. Okay, so to have multiple things use the same directory, I have to use subdirectories true, right? It's not. It can't just like overlay FS them into each other, kind of thing. So 2 extensions like app plugin foo and app plugin bar will be mounted at app extension directories foo and bar. But like I don't want that. Man, you always pick the worst places to sit. You know that? Yeah. Well, no. Well, merge directories is supposed to be. I think. I don't know. We'll merge the contents of these directories from multiple extensions using the same extension point. For example, if app extension foo plugins and app extension bar plugins exist, they will be merged and made available at plugins. Oh, okay. So this is how you do the overlay thing. Okay, hold on. I think that makes sense. I don't know that this is how it's going to work, but... Okay, that's it. Well, apparently we needed subdirectories. Right? Because if I take this off, it didn't work. But we moved to the next problem, which is okay. Also, I don't know why they don't just have like a whole fucking working example and explaining it to you as they go, but whatever. So like right now, I can't see this part here. So this is where Big Boy is. I cannot see him. Do you just want treats? Is that the problem? You just want more treats? There's 4 right there. And you didn't eat the last ones I gave him. Alright, so now... Yeah, okay, so yeah, okay. So we need subdirectories true. Without that, we don't get past this. And then mergeders does the right thing, I guess. So mergeders, we want to say Pidgin plugins. Shit, I have to rebuild. Yeah, like like this doesn't make any sense, man. Okay, and then here we're gonna die. Okay, so then can't make directory at Pidgin plugins read only. Okay, so I need to do this in the post step. I think even OBS had this. No, it's the multi whatever thing. Build on. Like the weird and shitty part for this for me is like they're expecting application developers, like they're setting a precedent that application developers should be responsible for their own flat packs, but this is the state of their documentation, right? That's the kicker for me. It's just like, what are you doing? All right, so yeah, they have the post install here of doing this. I don't know why they have plugins in there though. That's a lower P. Okay, so that's okay. Extensions plugins is for VST. Okay, so post install. Post install, right? Okay, cool. We are actually building. We don't need that. I copied that from the other one. Yep. This was not updated for the version change yet. Okay, that looks like it did it. Oh, right, it's not on the plugin path yet. That's fine, that's fine. Right. All right, so now we have the Pidgin plug. Okay, so this is what? This is it's not pepcac. This is just it's not done. As you can see, we never installed it. That's not what I wanted to do. Need to do that. Read-only file system at purple plugins. Um. App slash Pidgin plugin slash channel join. Okay. Still not expecting to see anything here because we don't have anything to tell Pidgin to look in here yet, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Enter. Okay, so we have the plugin, but mergeders doesn't work. Maybe my syntax for mergeders is wrong. We'll merge the contents of these directories from multiple extensions using the same extension point. For example, if /app extension directory foo plugins and I think we just found the problem. And app extension directory bar plugins exist, they will be merged and made available at app extension directory plugins. So I need them to go into a subdirectory named Pidgin plugins, I think. That seems to be what it's suggesting. I don't know how I'm still in here. Yeah, that's totally what I meant. What? What? Oh, wait, hold on. Like, this makes sense, but in a really stupid way. So if I come back over here, let's change this. Instead of naming this Pidgin plugins, or maybe, well, let's start with this. I don't know why this has to be so fucking complicated. This whole thing just feels like a hack at this point, doesn't it? It's like we couldn't think of a good way to do this, so we just kind of BS'd it, and this is what we got. Or, you know, we couldn't change things, so we hacked it together, and this is what we got. Okay. So this is a little weird and hacky, but it'll work. But, like, I don't know why, like, I'm not clear on the way that merged-er is supposed to work like this, but this seems weird. For multiple extensions using the same extension point. For example, if app extension directory foo plugins and foo plugins, they will be merged and available at app directory plugins. Like, that's what it's supposed to do, right? So then at this point, does it go into finish args? Oh, or can I do it here? We don't really want to do the environment variable, because we would have to append to that somehow. It's nice and easy in Mason, because Mason will do the appending for us, but otherwise we would have to hack around it. But we have a command line option that'll let us set paths, so it's fine. Assuming this will work in the command thing like this. I don't see why not, but who knows? That, or I suppose worst case was we can build a bash script or shell script that'll do this. Okay, it doesn't look like it saw the path. I think it's P. Applib. Did I applib? Did I type it wrong? Oh no, that's the normal prefix. This didn't just. It was supposed to be app Pidgin or app plugins Pidgin 3, and we do not have that here. I need... The file name or path to the main binary of the application. Note that this is really just a single file, not a command line. If you want to pass arguments, install a shell script wrapper and use that as a command. Also note the command is used when the application is run by a Flatpak run and does not affect what gets executed when the application is run in other ways, e.g. via the desktop file or dbus activation. Well... what does OBS do for this? Do they just fucking check this or what? I guess they just look for it and they don't tell themselves about it. And I don't know if I can like add another. Well, let's look at finishing args. I don't know if I can be like, hey, do this extra shit here, right? It is finishing args, right? It's finish args, not finishing. Array of arguments passed to build finish. That environment variable is there, like update environment variable. Oh, this doesn't matter. We can do this. This is fine. Like, the environment variable is there for the dev environment, but it's not required, right? I don't remember what the hell the thing is. Purple plugin path. Right, so we can just say plugin paths. env equals this equals / app / plugin / purple 3. Right, and that should make this work. And then we don't have to do any other weird, crazy shit. No, not run. Build. I would really like to get somebody who knows Flatpak better to look at this, but if it works, right? Also, we're only rebuilding the Pidgin one right now. We're not even touching the plugin one, right? And it's working. Well, working. It's mounted. It's in the place where it's supposed to be. It's not in the app yet until now. We have done it. We have tamed the Flatpack Beast somehow. Cool. All right. Now to do more cleanup. Is this gonna work though? Well, we'll see what this does. Is this gonna let us do this? I think it will. This is way more than it should be. That seems to be fine. Do we want document? I think we want downloads, not documents. We want to look at it real quick. Flat pack, build, finish. No, they should not be. So I guess we want to add a purple API miner version. If you look at the top level Mason file, right after we split the version, there's a new variable in there called API major version, and that's to be what the API version is supposed to be, and not the actual package version. And maybe we should do it on package version instead. I don't know. If you have suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I knew we were going to miss something. And I didn't even think of that. Like, even though I was doing the namespace version, I didn't even think of the miner. And now you mentioned the miner, and it's just like, oh, whoops. Right? Just like, that's an oversight. It'd be nice if we could get a list of the file systems. Flat pack build finish file systems. This updates the context group of the metadata. FS can be one of home, host OS, host etc, XDG desktop, XDG documents. So what do we want to do? Like a read-only on home, but then XDG downloads is right? I think that would make sense. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah, now that I'm thinking more about this, I'm like, maybe we should have done a package version. Oh, obviously the version thing's not set in stone. If we use the file chooser, we don't need downloads either. Well, we do use the file well, so we get our config directory, right? All right, the file chooser is going to use the portal. Okay, it seemed to be happy with that. If we want to go that route. But so you're saying with the portal, we don't need permission to anything? It's just going to do the right thing. Use the file chooser, we don't need downloads either. But only if we don't hold on to old paths. You mean... the portal will give us temporary... Okay, so that's what's happening to me with Ambriel. Like, Ambriel, I have to reestablish my playlist every time because it's dumb like that. And I can't follow symlinks or anything on the host file system because symlinks don't survive a find mode. And yeah, that's just a whole nother problem. Okay, so you're effectively saying we don't need any file system access. Because all of our file system access will be done via the portal. But it won't if we turn on automatic downloads. Right? If we want to allow the user to download directly without selecting a file name. Okay. That's fair. Right, we don't have anything for downloads yet, so... But we do definitely need network. Share a subsystem with the host session. This overrides the context section from the application metadata. Subsystem must be one of network or IPC. This option can be used multiple times. Okay, so I think we just need network. We do also share IPC for X11 share memory access. And we do socket fallback to X11. Or also Wayland. And DRI, that sounds fine, that sounds fine. Pulse audio. Must be one of X11, Wayland, fallback X11, pulse audio, system bus, session bus. I couldn't remember if we had pulse or pulse audio. We don't care about S. What the fuck is PCSC? The PC sound card or something? Cups, GPG agent, inherent Wayland socket. We have the X stuff above. Okay, fine. So, yep. Socket, fallback X11, socket, Wayland, device, DRI, share network. What else is in here? I don't know if we want to do dbus. Like, right now, we don't need it. I wonder if we want input. Probably not right now, but maybe in the future. I'm assuming this is for different gestures and stuff. Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. We all do it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Devil, multi-arch, Bluetooth, CAN bus, free app dev chat or memory. Oh. Disallow feature. Metadata. Okay, yeah. We shouldn't have to worry about Bluetooth. That shall be handled by your whatever. I don't know what the fuck CAN bus is though. File system we got figured out. No file system. Okay. On the application to own the well-known name on the session bus. This overrides the context session from the application metadata. Okay. On the application to talk to the well-known name on the session bus. This overrides the context section. What did OBS do here? Oh, that's who they want to talk to. Okay, we don't have any of these yet, but we should... we do... Okay, we do want to be able to talk to free desktop notifications. We got Wayland, X11, Pulse Audio, Device All. We don't, obviously, that's fine. At some point, we're probably going to do Device All. I thought that was CAN bus. I don't know what CAN bus is. Oh, it's PC Smart Card. Ah, gotcha, okay. I thought CAN bus was a car thing. Socket CAN users? What the fuck is this? CAN is a message-based networking protocol. Oh, this is vehicle. Okay. I don't know where the fuck I got CAN bus from, but whatever. It's also used in planes? Okay. I guess people are writing car apps using Flatpak. I don't know. We're in an ad now, too, so you all probably can't hear me. Fuck, it's 4 o'clock. Okay, but we do have purple toast. So we should be notifications. So we should. Oh, that's. What the hell? We should allow this to own the name, though. I think OBS did that too. Or not. And at some point, we're going to have to do the status notifier. Or maybe not watcher. We'll see. I don't know why this is talking to Flatpak on Dbus, though. We should probably do this right away, too. Right. Oh. Well, we're probably going to need this too. Should we put this in right away too? It's weird they didn't do the own name, but I guess maybe it does that by default based on your app name or something. Right, like if that matches, then it just does it. I didn't mean to run, I meant to build. Both around. Ooh. You trying to make merge conflicts for me? Alright, hold on. I gotta get water. I'm gonna pee real quick, then we're gonna get this finished up, and then we're gonna end. But I gotta go do that stuff. So I'll be right back. No, it's fine. It's fine. Like, I'll rebase. I haven't committed anything yet. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Be right back. Those treats I gave him, he still doesn't eat them. They're sitting there on the floor. Alright, anyway, this is fine. Ugh. Oh. You are apparently removing the default thing or something? I don't know. Oh, is you done? What'd you do? Oh, I'm looking. Never mind. Like nothing changed. Yeah. You didn't have to fix it. It's fine. Hi. I kind of want ice cream, but I ate my last ice cream thing the other day. I have ice cream sandwiches, but they're kind of gross and I don't like them. I need the flat pack command. I ate some salt and pepper pistachios earlier, and I think they gave me heartburn. Too much pepper. Getting old is great. It's super. It's amazing. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Biggie. And we're gonna not have the plugin. Yep. Because this doesn't have the extension point, which is fine. Oh, we are 23 pull requests away from the next fish trophy. Who's gonna get it? Oh, by the way, if anybody ever had any doubt about the power of the UI files in GTK, yeah. Oh, let me show the URI of the notification as a tooltip text. Yep, there you go. No C code required. As I was building it, I was like, oh yeah, this is really easy, isn't it? I can show you guys that if you want, but when you hover over the link button now, it shows a URL. So you have an idea of where you're going. Okay, Ivanhoe, you can go write Pidgin 2 code. Yep. You want to do this instead? You prefer Blueprint? We played around with Blueprint and it seemed okay, but it was just like, this just gets converted into XML anyways. We might as well just do XML. Right? And I don't know. People hate XML because for stupid reasons, but yeah. But yeah, this is what we got rid of. So I don't know if you say you prefer the C code, okay. But this is where we came from. I have been tortured by this for many years. I much prefer the XML. Or even Blueprint would be okay, but Blueprint just seemed not necessary. What do you want, mister? I know you don't want treats, because there's 6 of them sitting on the floor that you didn't touch. You know. Problem with UI files for you. Never seem to find the right doc for the stuff I want to do. Okay. Like what? Like there's a lot of I think the problem is there's not a good like introductory documentation to it, right? Like when you've got 20 years of experience working on GTK like I do, it's easier to figure it out. Yeah. Bolo King knows. Kind of, right? Except when you start talking about like suffix children and children type and stuff like that, right? But that's dependent on the components and stuff like that. And there's definitely a weird learning curve with that stuff. Hey. Oh, come here. Hey. Where are you going? Come here. And then like the whole thing about enums, like you don't know what an enum's nick is, even though it's, or the enum's string name is, even though you can use it in the builder files and stuff like that, right? A bunch of that stuff's really weird and not documented well too. But yeah, there's definitely some issues there that could be made more discoverable. Oh, sweet. Pidgin clean. Are 35.29. Yeah, no worries. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Sorry. You have anything with trial and error? Yeah, that's not surprising either. Like I said, there's a so I've been messing with GTK for 20 years, right? So like I understand and have seen most of its crap. So it just kind of clicks for me, right? But that's obviously not everybody, and the fact that the documentation or that the UI files make a lot more sense when you've been doing it for very long, that's a problem, right? It should be more introductory. Yeah, so that pull request, what it did is that. Blink. Those 5 lines of XML made that happen. And I didn't have to write any code for it. But yeah, so now when you go to open the link, you know that it's going to, it's going to open issues.iamfreedom.org/issues/Pidgin rather than open link. So this still looks kind of crappy, but it's okay. This is better than it was, right? Because this stuff used to jump around when this would wrap and the widget would get bigger, these would jump around. Now they don't. I'm still not super satisfied with this. The title should probably be bold, some other crap, right? But we'll get there. It's not a big deal. So I keep saying, we make it work, then we make it pretty. All right. Oh, I didn't have a ticket for the Flatpak extension stuff. But that's okay. Yeah, no, I had one. The pull request with making everything the vertical alignment. I fucked it up the first time too. I set the value to top. I was like, why doesn't this work? Oh, because in GTK alignment, those already have a orientation, right? Horizontal or vertical. So you don't need top or bottom because you just need start or end, and I needed start, not top, right? It's not always intuitive, and it expects you to know a lot, which is annoying. Blueprint in like Workbench should be decent because it has all the completions and stuff, I think. But that doesn't exactly work for us. And it might be easier with Comblache too. And I think they have, I know they were working on support for third-party component libraries, but I don't know if that ever got merged. So, but yeah, if you're having problems or questions, just ask. What are you doing? All right. I need. We close the ticket. Yeah. We should rebase fine. All right. What do we all have here? Oh, let's put that tag back in. I think that's okay now. Now that we understand the problems, right? What are you doing, weirdo? Is this what you want? Where are you going? Hi. You want these? I'm giving you 4 more, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we're going Idaho. Idaho? Ivanhoe. Catch you later. I'm gonna be getting off here soon too. Although I am, well, I don't feel tired right now. Hopefully when I get off the computer, I'll be like, oh, time to go to sleep. Yeah, those fancy things that are turned on in libIDN. I need to figure out how that's done. Because it's not so much the graphics they're using, it's the warnings they're getting that I'm interested in. Like, sure, they look cool, but the warnings are much better. Are you kidding me? Eat the fucking treats, man. I gave him 4 new treats and he's looking at the pile of other ones. Oh, you should have a review request for it soon? You didn't fucking eat any of them. I gotta see about getting him into the vet. He has not been eating much. And I swear he's losing a ton of weight. I should try to make an appointment on Friday. Oh, Friday. There's something else I can do on Friday. So unlock it. No, I don't need HDR. I'm good. I'm not a gamer. I don't need HDR and 280 hertz resolution. Yeah, this still works fine with that. Okay, cool. Like, I don't know why they don't show the resolutions here, but look, 1920 by 1080. All my monitors are 1920 by 1080 at 60 hertz. I'm fine. AC branch, flat pack, updates. Adjust a bunch of our privileges and set up extension points. The extension points allow third-party plugins to be loaded into our main instance. What? To be used from other flatpaks, or from extension flatpaks. Didn't provide any documentation for this yet, as it's kind of ugly at the moment, but it does work. What was it? Flat pack what? Filter. Add a flat pack manifest to add in to the Pidgin.purple3.plugin extension point. $35, $31. I could have done that faster, but whatever. Built and tested the extension point, a flat pack version of the channel hack plugin. I'll double check this. All right, the rest of that should be pretty straightforward. It's kind of drive-by-y, but whatever. Ugh. Okay, so this is getting us. I did. Did I not update? I might not have updated. Did I close it without landing it? Fucking hell. Alright, that's my bad. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Yeah. That was 3530, I think. Yeah. What the fuck did I do? Because I ran the flatback build command. But, alright, whatever. I don't know. I guess I did a flatpack build that didn't have the change. Okay, you know how I said I wasn't feeling tired? I guess that was proven wrong. I'll rebase and update my pull request too, of course. Like, I even ran it. I did everything except actually land the fucking pull request. Jesus, wow, that's a new level of fuck up for me. It's fine. It sucks, but everything looks fine. Again, we're not going to see that plugin because the extension point doesn't exist on this flatback. That is fine. Okay, remove static lib IDN from flatpack build. HE phase minus P. G push. Okay, now it's actually closed. Sorry about that. $5, 31. Okay, there we go. Good, that stuff is there now. Yay. Ah, shit. Hold on. I'm not sure how this is working, but it's okay. But there's supposed to be a purple 3 here, too. Oh, and of course, yeah, it's got to do the whole thing because the IDN changed. That's fine. That's fine. Freaking auto tools. ride builds are still failing. I gotta take a day and figure out what's going on with the build agents. I also need to take a day and finish the SSOTR blog post. I need to do the State of the Bird. So many things to do. I mixed a Docker command in there somehow. Okay, cool channel hacks here. That's there. Good, good, good. Did I update this? Okay, I did post a 3531 and then I built that. Oh, we didn't get that on here, right? No, we did not. Alright, we have extension points. Woo! 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 Yeah. So, oh, this new analyzer looks neat, but I think its nullity reference check mostly just catches G-return valid fail null. Oh no. So, like, you can see I'm skipping a lot of stuff on documentation right now. My goal here is... So the goal is to get this experimental release out by the end of the year. But a big part of this that we don't even have issues for or anything yet is documentation. So the actual, like, shadow goal of features is as soon as fucking possible. End of October would be great, right? To the point where people could actually start using Pidgin 3. But there's a lot of big ticket features that need to be done before that, and stuff that's not even, we don't have issues for yet. So the authentication system, the rewrite, redesign, whatever thing, that needs to be figured out. But before that, well, maybe not before that, but part of that too is we also need to figure out account settings and how those are going to work. And I want to ditch account usernames, and part of that ties into the authentication thing, because, like, you don't need a username when you're doing an OAuth login, but you need a username when you're doing a, well, maybe you don't need it for a client cert either, but you'll need it when you're doing a credential login, right? And other stuff like that. So, like, those things have to go together while we are also possibly breaking all of those other options. We're also probably going to break all of the proxy options, because the proxy stuff needs to be done and rewritten too, and that's okay. It's problematic, but all of that means the UI for account stuff needs to be done and reworked and stuff. But I think we're in a good place with the commands right now. On Thursday, we're going to build the command manager. I think we're ready to go on that. We figured out how we're going to specify which conversations will show up, or which commands will show up in a conversation using purple tags contains. I like that idea. That works a lot. It works really well. And then the Pidgin side of that, we're going to start easy. If the message starts with a slash, we're going to look for the command and then pass it on. Otherwise, we're going to pass it through as a message. And then we'll figure out the option later to send unknown commands and stuff like that, right? But when commands are there, that means we can do a lot of stuff on IRC to make IRC a lot more usable. But there's still a bunch of shit that needs to be done in IRC in general. But none of it's super hard, which is good. It's just, it's a bunch of shit is the problem. Yeah, IRC 32. right? So we need to handle error messages. We need to handle nick messages. The hidden thing of this is we also need to create event messages in the history. That doesn't exist yet. Right now, this is okay. We can skip that. That's fine. Oh, didn't we just merge this? No. That's not merged. Okay, that's fine where it is. We need to handle quit messages. It'd be nice if we did the who after join. We need to finish the badges stuff. And I still want to do the generic notification for wall ops, which is really straightforward and easy to do once I can send wall ops when I need to, which means I need to set up another IRCD because Ergo doesn't have wall ops, which is annoying, but whatever. And it's not super hard to set up the other IRCD. I ran into bullshit in Kubernetes land. I forget why exactly, but it is what it is. But so there's 7 things. These all need to be done for IRC. The badges should be straightforward-ish, but we need the badge manager to do that. So our next big things are the command manager and the badge manager. And I would love to get both of those done this week. Did we even mention the badge manager yet? Yes. Okay. So my 2 big things are this and the command manager. And when both of those are done, we'll be in better shapes. Right? So once we get badges in place, that should be helpful for a lot of stuff. Or at least just usability. Commands will also make IRC much more usable. Oh, we need to finish the account errors thing. Connection. This guy. This one should actually be highest priority right now. What we're going to do is the 3 I need to get done right now, we are going to make critical, so I can sort them and find them right away. Research or manager. I don't know why this isn't working, but okay. Commands. Command manager. There we go. And then what did I say? Badges manager. Right, so then mine will be in priority. Critical. Oh shit, what else is on here? Oh. I haven't seen this in a while. That's not what I thought I did. Oh no, it was. Haven't seen this in a while myself. That doesn't mean it's for sure gone. But so let's give it another week. So a week from now, if nobody has seen this crash since then, including me, then we'll get rid of it. Then we'll close the bug and be like, we somehow fix this. Like, I don't know how, because there's not much in here for us to look at, right? So I don't know. Yeah. All right. Oh, sure, we can go do that. Alright, well, I'm gonna get out here. Oh, no, we're gonna go do that. I'm gonna get out of here because I should be sleeping because I'm supposed to be in the office tomorrow. Or I said I was gonna be in the office tomorrow, and it's 4:30 in the morning here. So we're gonna get the heck out of here. So we're gonna go raid Mr. Robotic Head, friend of the stream, and all that. He's working on Mirror Beach, of course. So if you don't want to raid, you can go ahead and hit cancel both chat. Otherwise, there's nothing else you need to do. In the meantime, be sure to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. And if you want to get notified streams, you can hit the notification bell and do with it what you will. Otherwise, you can find links to all my social media right over here. I do post on my Mastodon when I'm going to go live. So if you are on the Fediverse, you can use that. Otherwise, you can join us on the officially unofficial Pidgin Discord right over here as well. So, thank you for coming by tonight. I should be back on Thursday night, which is 36-ish hours from now, something like that. So, yeah, I'll see you then. In the meantime, have a good one, everyone, and see you later. Adios!